I want to tell you about the Transitional Leader Designation Program. This program was something that emerged in our conversations with denominational leaders and transitional leaders as a way for denominations to be able to designate their transitional leaders to do the work that's so much needed in the harvest fields. Why bother with this particular process? If you're a denominational leader, one of the reasons why you might want to bother with this, what the reasoning behind this is, this will provide an increased both quality and pool of transitional leaders for you to be able to send and provide for your churches. This is for also the transitional leader who's making this a career ministry. This will give you a track to follow and a pathway to go on that will bring you the support that you need, as well as the ongoing professional development to keep growing in an ever-changing ministry context. It will also provide more consistent employment opportunities as you receive this designation and then become known as someone who is trained and qualified to do this work.
So I'd like to outline the actual designation process itself, how it works. So the first section for transitional leader is the prerequisites to designation. This includes our basic training and our advanced training programs through TLN, so completing those. Here is just a set of general experience requirements. So you must have the authority to practice as a pastor, a minimum of 5 years of church ministry experience, 2 churches served as a transitional leader, and a minimum of 18 months of work as a transitional leader. So the application process is 2 tracks. We really want to allow flexibility for denominations and how they want to do this. If it's outsourced to us, there'd be an online application form. It would include reference checks, a resume, and a bunch of different questions in that form. There'd be an interview after based on kind of behavioral competencies of transitional ministry. And then there'd be a final review of application materials, which would then be shared with the denomination. And then the other option is for a denomination to lead their own application process. The designation piece itself, like I mentioned before, is granted by the denomination. TLN will not designate transitional leaders. We've created kind of an expectations and designation authorization document. The transitional leader would review that, sign it. A denominational leader would also review that and sign that. And then there'd be a certificate that would be processed by the denomination and then sent to the transitional leader. So at that point, the transitional leader is officially designated once they've received those 2 documents. Once they're designated, there's kind of some ongoing stuff to keep them supported and equipped to be working in transitional ministry. Our expectation is for the transitional leader to participate in monthly coaching sessions, about 1-hour session every month. They can do it through TLN. We have set up a program called Coaching Triads. You can also do personal coaching, one-on-one with a coach from TLN or another organization. And then the denomination can run this however they please. Maybe they have their own form of coaching triads, their own form of personal coaching. Really the intent of this is to keep that transitional leader supported and working through active problems they're facing in churches as they're doing transitional ministry. The next piece to this is our basic membership. That gives you access to those coaching circles. We do webinars. We have all kinds of resources and documents for transitional ministry, roster, so on and so forth. And then the last piece is kind of checking in yearly on that expectations and responsibilities document, reviewing it, signing it so that the transitional leader is very clear about what their role is as a transitional leader. And then the piece that kind of like ties a lot of this together is our denominational membership. That's really meant to equip denominational leaders as they support transitional ministry within their denomination. We offer quarterly group calls with that, in which we bring denominational leaders together to discuss problems or challenges they're facing in transitional ministry. Then we also provide some kind of education and learning in those calls. A denominational membership will also give access to all the resources and documents we've created for the designation program so that a denomination could run it independently if they wish. We also created a local church resource kit that includes different tools and documents to help a church that's going into transition. And then there's everything accessible with the basic membership. So that's kind of the whole chart beginning to end on what it looks like to be designated and what it looks like afterwards once you're designated.
I just want to give a quick review of who is actually involved in this designation program. There's basically three parties. There is the denomination. They do the credentialing already, and they also are the ones that will give the designation to the transitional leader. TLN is definitely a critical partner as we provide training and resourcing, the coaching, these coaching triads that we support, these peer triads, as well as assisting denominations with the processing of the designation applications and that process. And then, of course, we have the transitional leader, which is a key person in this whole process as they participate in the application process, continue to do this ministry in an effective way. What is the cost? Roughly, if you are a brand new transitional leader and you're looking to go through all of our training, the basic, advanced, and pay for membership and the process to be designated, it's $1,468. And then annually, there's a membership fee of $290, which will put you into those coaching triads and provide you with the regular support, resources, webinars that you need to continue your growth and your development. For denominations, we have a denominational membership process. Ranges between $500 and $1,000 a year, depending on how many churches there are in your denomination. Well, if this resonates with you, what might you do to take the next step? I would encourage you to contact us where we can just set up a time to talk for about 30 minutes so that we can hear your story, your scenario, and provide you with guidance as to what you might need to do next. So thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing many of you involved in this designation program because I believe this is one of the ways that we will work together to be able to meet the need for so many churches that are in transition, that need quality, spirit-led, trained people to walk with them through their times of transition.